Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out the trailer for the newest Indiana Jones film. Okay, so this trailer just went up on Twitter last night, and that is how I discovered that it even existed and was out there. And I said, oh my god, okay, I have to save this so that I could do a reaction for it, because the Indiana Jones film franchise, focusing on the first three, of course, when I was young, growing up, I was in love with these movies. This is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I've watched them so many times throughout the course of my life. I literally went on to study and work in and even teach anthropology and archaeology, and of course, I came to realize that the Indiana Jones films don't really depict any sort of accurate modern form of archaeology, but none of that changed my love for these films. But just to give you a sense of how much these movies have meant to me throughout the course of my life, so I was like, okay, I definitely have to react to this trailer. And I know a lot of people were not particularly pleased with the most recent film, the fourth film. It definitely had some things lacking in it, but I still was entertained and just happy to see the characters back on the big screen. But I think we could safely say that this is going to be the last Indiana Jones film with Harrison Ford. And I'm personally of the opinion that there shouldn't be any replacement for him. He is Indiana Jones. So, but you know, opinions may differ on that, but that's my feeling on it. So I'm gonna call it probably the last Indiana Jones film. So I'm really excited for this. Curious to see what the trailer is gonna show us. Let's check it out together. It's called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Here we go.
I miss the desert. I miss the sea.
Whoa, okay, that was cool looking.
And I
Like
miss
some
waking up
piratey
every
stuff?
morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Are these like flashbacks? That one is more contemporary.
Those days of
Oh, he's talking to Sala!
Perhaps, perhaps not.
I don't believe in magic, but a few times in my life I've seen things,
Mads Mikkelson!
things I can't explain.
Yeah, I
I've
would...
come to believe it's not so much what you believe, it's how hard you believe it.
There's definitely some underwater stuff happening here. And oh my god!
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back!
Of course. Oh god. Okay. All right, guys. So that was the trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So a lot of things. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this a few times to kind of pick apart what I'm seeing. But there's so there's a number of different clips that we saw that are set in some sort of aquatic environment. Looks almost like at first, the first clip we saw of it, I was like, ooh, is this some sort of like pirate related sort of thing? But then there's like some massive architectural structures and statues in some of the later sections dealing with being underwater. So I'm not really sure exactly what this is going to take us to or where we're going to be going, but it's certainly going to be something mystical in tone. And of course that lines up with what he was saying about not really believing in magic. Which is funny. He said, yes, I've seen some things in my life. Yeah, you've seen a few things, like the Ark of the Covenant, like the Holy Grail, bringing your father back from certain death, and A knight who had lived way beyond it. You know what? Anyway, the point being, you've seen some things that suggest that it's not so easy to explain everything that exists out there. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes into play. But personally, I'm happy with that because one of the things, the criticisms people had of Indiana Jones 4 and that I agreed with was the push towards the alien aspect of it. I always was much more interested in terms of the mythology and the sort of magical ideas behind it and their links to religion and human societies, how they've been built up. So looking forward to that. Also, Mads Mikkelson, I did not know was in this, which just makes it even more awesome. I'm presuming he's going to be one of the villains. We see a lot of Nazi guys, lots of Nazi appearances, and I don't know if these are mostly going to be, say, flashbacks that then lead up to the current time, like it's maybe something he did in the past to link to what he's doing in the present, and we're getting a lot of flashbacks, because we definitely did see de-aged Harrison Ford multiple times throughout this. So I'm wondering if that's how they're going to kind of play with his age and still allow it to be very action-oriented, to maybe do a lot of sort of flashbacks. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, there's Mads Mikkelson and seemingly Nazis still going on here. And then, okay, so at the end, I was very curious because I knew and I saw in some promotional photos early on when this movie was announced that there was a leading lady in this film that was, of course, so much younger than him. And the way that they ended up, the last movie, I was like, there's no way, right? There's no way that they have him with some other new woman again. No, he has the love of his life. That's it. So I'm pretty happy with this moment at the end where he says that he's her godfather. And she speaks in a British accent, so I'm curious if this is maybe Marcus's daughter. Maybe this is Marcus's daughter? Or related to Marcus in some way, because that would be cool to have like that relation to him, and that maybe being kind of how he gets partially dragged into whatever is going on in here as well. But visually, I'm excited by what we've seen so far in here. Really excited to find out more about it. Can't wait. Love Indiana Jones. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about this? Are you excited? What do you think the movie's gonna be about? Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.